Welcome to Bookcast AI podcast, Unlock Book Ideas Through Conversations. Today, we're diving into Chapter 8 of Million Dollar Weekend by Noah Kagan, The Growth Machine. It promises a battle-tested growth playbook. Sounds intense.
Intense in a good way. This chapter's all about a repeatable marketing plan. Noah shares his 5 key questions that he's used to grow multiple million-dollar businesses. It's less about luck and more about a system.
Okay, a system, not just hustle. I'm intrigued. So what are these 5 magical questions?
All right, buckle up. Number 1, what is your one goal for this year? 2, who exactly is your customer and where can you find them? 3, what is one marketing activity you can double down on? 4, how can you delight your first 100 customers? And finally, 5, if you had to double your business with no money in 30 days, what would you do?
Okay, those sound deceptively simple. Let's start with the first one, setting a goal. I always hear about setting goals, but Noah seems to emphasize something specific about it.
He's all about hyperfocus. He recounts a story where Mark Zuckerberg told him to focus solely on growth, aiming for 1 billion users. No distractions. Noah took that to heart and applies it to his businesses. It's about choosing one number that matters most.
I see, interesting. So not just more revenue, but a concrete number, like 100,000 email subscribers or 1 million in revenue. Got it. And he mentions a timeline too, right?
Exactly. I want to be rich is a terrible goal. I want to be worth $1 million in 3 years. That's something you can actually work with. Then you break it down into smaller, bite-sized targets. He even gives an example of growing his YouTube channel to 500,000 subscribers, mapping out monthly goals.
That makes it feel way less daunting. Okay, so question 1, set a hyper-focused goal with a timeline. Check. What about question 2, knowing your customer? Seems obvious, but...
It's not just knowing about them, but knowing where to find them. Noah stresses looking at patterns in your existing customers. What do they have in common? Then, where do they hang out both online and offline? He even provides a message you can send to your existing customers, asking where they would expect to learn about your product.
Ah, that's smart. Get the information straight from the source. So, once you know who they are and where they are, it's time for question 3, the marketing activity to double down on.
This is where the experiment-based marketing list comes in. Noah shares a great example of a climber who made glasses, Daniel Bliss. Daniel focused on solving one of his own problems. Then Noah guided him through the process.
Oh yeah, I remember reading about that. The ballet glasses, right? He made a list of different marketing strategies and estimated the potential sales from each.
Precisely, he tried everything. Personal network, wholesale, marketplaces, Facebook ads, giveaways. Some worked, some didn't. The key is to track the results and then, as Noah says, find what works and double down on it. Find what doesn't work and kill it.
Ruthless prioritization. I like it. Noah mentioned that he thought Instagram would be great for sumo.com, but it didn't work. It took him 6 months and $20,000 to admit it wasn't working.
Exactly. That's the trap. Don't get emotionally attached to a strategy. If it's not delivering, cut it loose. And that leads perfectly to question 4, delighting your first 100 customers.
Okay, this sounds like going above and beyond. What are some examples he gives?
He talks about personally replying to every YouTube comment in the beginning, giving out his personal phone number, and personally emailing AppSumo customers to get their feedback. It's not scalable, but that's the point. It creates a strong connection and encourages referrals.
So make those first customers feel special. And that makes sense. Happy customers are more likely to refer you and buy from you again. What about the 5th question, the doubling with no money?
That's about getting creative and leveraging what you already have. How would you double your business if you couldn't acquire any new customers? It forces you to think about retention, referrals, and upselling. It's about maximizing the value of your existing customer base.
Ah, that's a good thought experiment. It forces you to think outside the box. So, to recap, the 5 questions are all about setting a clear goal, understanding your customer, experimenting with different marketing activities, focusing on what works, and delighting your existing customers.
You nailed it. And remember, it's a system, not a guarantee. But by consistently applying these questions, you'll significantly increase your chances of building a successful business.
Great stuff. Thanks for breaking that down. This has been an insightful conversation. And thank you for tuning in to Bookcast AI Podcast. We will be back next time to unlock more book ideas through conversation. Goodbye.
Bye.